It's like we're in that planet from Star Wars, man. What do you do in your spare time? I drive through a giant sandbox. Full disclosure, I have never driven on sand before. This whole off-road thing is quite foreign to me. So when I first got here, seeing all these dunes, it was quite intimidating. My comfort level is racetracks. And when the opportunity came up to drive this Roush F-150 SC with its Fox Racing suspension, with this raised ride height, and 20-inch Mickey Thompson tires, Roush says it raises its off-road capabilities a little bit. And I don't know about you, but I think this constitutes as off-road. Roush says that this truck is not meant to compete with the SVT Raptor. That is a true Baja racer that can go and compete in that race straight off the showroom floor. This is kind of a lighter off-roader, so think about it competing with things like the Ram Rebel 1500, a Silverado Z71 package. But I'd argue that the Fox shocks and the Mickey Thompson tires give this truck an upper hand over those two. This is scarier than driving on a racetrack, I think. Having something this capable here has definitely helped me cope with the conditions. So far, it's handled almost everything I've thrown at it, from the small hills, the medium hills, the bigger hills, the deep sand, and the couple times that I did get stuck, it was able to dig itself out. But there's one thing I haven't tried yet. Test Hill, the biggest dune here. It's intimidating when you first look at it, and I know the truck can handle it. And after staring at it for 20 minutes, I have to get up it. I mean, yay! Is the Roush F-150 fun off-road? Yes. Is it fun on-road? Also yes. Main reason, the power. It's got a 5-liter V8 engine, and on top of that, Roush has put a supercharger on it, bumping power to 600 horsepower and torque to 557. Another thing I like about this truck is the performance exhaust that Roush has put on here. At wide open throttle, it sounds wicked. But when you're driving down the expressway at about 80 miles an hour, it's not loud or drony. As for the suspension, that was so good off-road, it's also good on-road. It's not bouncy, the car doesn't feel tipsy, there's not a lot of dive under braking. It feels planted. I do like the way that this truck looks with the Raptor-inspired grille, with the marker lights, the fender flares, the race stance. Everything looks like it belongs. Inside, Roush has not done too much. There's a center console plaque and there's WeatherTech floor mats, and I'm glad that those are here because there's a ton of sand in them right now after our little trip to the dunes. As for the downsides for this truck, it's that it's pricey. The Roush package is $23,600 on top of the cost of the base truck. So this vehicle we have here is about $79,000. And then there's fuel economy, which does take a hit. It goes from 15 miles per gallon in the city and 21 on the highway to 12 in the city and 15 miles per gallon on the highway. But what do you expect? Horsepower has gone from 385 to 600. You're bound to lose something. So no, the Roush F-150 does not have the off-road chops of the Raptor, even though it looks like one. But what capabilities it does have is more than what most people will ever need. On the flip side, it's a great street truck with massive power, good handling, and an exhaust note that caught people's attention on the street and on the dunes. I had a great time with this thing.